What's up, guys? So myself, Joe Bennett, Terrence, Ruffin, Nick, Gloff, here for a leg day. I will tell you all about it after you do the YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, tell a reasonable number of friends all about how to get big muscles and to come here and all that good stuff. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, had a leg day today. I've been communicating with Nick for the past couple weeks and just trying to line stuff up. And between my dad's schedule, Nick's coaching, training schedule, Terrence being an important bodybuilder schedule. Just kidding, Terrence and I, this is the only thing that we ever have scheduled any given day. Everything else revolves around training. Just took a little bit to kind of get lined up. And it was great because Nick was all for coming over. So he made the long drive over, did a 3-hour drive, hopped out of the car and trained legs, which is always ideal. Yeah. I would feel bad, but I've done that about 1,000,000 times. Same drive, back and forth over to Boca. So it's a good thing to do. The more fun is the drive home.
Oh yeah,
and,
it's gonna be fantastic.
When he gets out of the car, he's just literally just gonna fall sideways and call somebody to help come pick him up.
If I can make it to the car first.
Yeah, if you can make it to the car, yeah, exactly. No, but honestly, it was great. So Nick is, again, accommodating that. Obviously, most of my workouts revolve around Terrence. Luckily, our stuff lines up pretty damn well, so it's not like I'm doing anything I don't want to do. But our leg days are a lot more hamstring dominant, so we normally do at least 5-6 working sets on hams. Between other quad stuff, generally in between 2 to 4 working sets. And so today Nick was good to just hop in right with what we did. So started with straight sets of seated leg curls, 3 working sets there, top sets, back off sets. I'm happy too, because honestly, I tweaked my like a quad tendon thing a couple weeks ago, re-aggravated it 2 weeks ago. Last week I literally couldn't even squat anything. I couldn't get to full knee flexion without a ton of pain. And so today testing out, I was glad I could actually get something done. So at least I had one decent set of squats, and then I was able to do split squats. Last week I couldn't even do split squats with my back foot up. So I was really happy that I still had a pretty good workout in, and especially I didn't have much quad output last week, so normally taking a break. The output did kick my butt a little bit more than normal today, but still overall a very good session. So we did, I did 1 working set on hacks, Nick did 2, Terrence is doing the pendulum squat, he did 1 working set there, and then split squats and lying leg curls did 3 working-ish sets each. And then Terrence and I did 2 sets of the prowler while Nick supervised us on that one.
I laid on the floor.
But we had moral support, which is important as well too. Yeah. And again, so honestly, like I always say, for me, I don't know. Again, obviously, I'm gonna speak for myself. Half the time I speak for Terrence, but he doesn't want me to anyway. But sometimes he's being tired, so I'm conserving his calories during prep and speak for him. No, but honestly, so for me, it's a really fun session where like a really good, what I would consider baseline volume, like a really effective spot where we don't need a whole lot more for Terrence. I mean, we might bump up like 1 or 2 little intensifiers here for hamstrings over the next week or 2, but probably really no working sets or anything, and just kind of keep this baseline probably for the next, I'd say 4 or 5 weeks, and then taper down into the show. But I consider this like a fun leg workout as well too. I feel like we're able to get stuff done, not doing stuff that's stupid just for the sake of doing stuff that's stupid. Obviously, you could turn everything into drop sets, strip sets, supersets, and just try and make everybody puke, which is fun maybe like once a year just for the hell of it. But anyway, a lot of fun for me. I always like having somebody join in, somebody like Nick, obviously 1 who's accommodating, just happy to hop in the workout, and then 2 can train hard. And so again, Nick's way stronger than us on everything, which is fine. I'm used to training with everybody way stronger than me. But honestly, I only find strength impressive when it's accompanied with good form, and Nick's got great form on everything as well too. So it's nice when you can kind of have somebody hop into a groove. Because again, it's like one thing is like obviously, although you work very hard to have that peak strength, I mean, if it's not really combined with making it difficult, again, that's why personally I don't find it, necessarily that impressive. So it's nice that Nick's able to get in here, lift some heavy ass weight, actually train hard and make it hard for the muscles. And then we're kind of in a groove, because if you got somebody that's just like swinging shit all over the place, or you're trying to be someone on the same page, obviously there's always subtle difference in spotting and stuff like that. But it's nice to have someone, like I said, pretty much on the same page with everything, aside from being way stronger. And so it makes for a really good workout. And I don't mind occasionally having to add 3 more plates to something or whatever. Again, I'm kind of used to that. But it was, again, really, really fun session for me. I love leg day, man. I mean, honestly, as I get older and get nostalgic, I mean, honestly, I always remember leg days. I probably got a good Rolodex of different leg days. I don't remember any arm days or chest days or whatever. I mean, that's fun in and of itself. But leg days are always fun, because at some degree, you always feel like you're about to die. So, and then for Terrence, he's in a really good spot for prep. 7-8 weeks or something out from Olympia, 8, 9, 10 weeks out from 9, 10 weeks out from whatever, from the Arnold. 7-8 weeks out from the Arnold, 9, 10 weeks out from Olympia. And he's in a really, really good spot. He's just body literally every single, not even every single week, every single day that he poses post training, you can see changes. So I'm really, really getting excited to see his body keep on changing, have really good sessions for the next couple months still. And anything you guys want to add to that?
Sure. I definitely want to thank you for inviting me to come and train.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. My first session back training in a week.
Yeah.
So I took right from a deload right into this, which ended up landing me on the floor a couple of times, but
That's always good.
yeah, but that's all right.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for having had this opportunity, and then
Sure.
hopefully more in the future.
Yeah.
And as for me, for my plans as of right now, I've been prepping for my first ever show that would have been coming up actually in a week from now was the original planned date. But as some things have changed, actually broke my thumb, completely crushed it 2 months ago, and that's been recovering. So that dropped things a little bit back, and then some other health related things that have put a little bit of a damper on the timeline. But luckily living down here in Florida, just about every other couple of days there's a new show. So me and my team behind me with Matt Jansen in my corner, pushing me forward and getting me all put together. That, and then the team of support that is building around me with all the people that are pulling me into their circles. Thank you again to you.
Yeah.
So everybody around here has been very welcoming to me, as I'm pretty new to the area as well. So getting acclimated into the culture around here and really becoming more stuck into the bodybuilding world, as it's really becoming a thing more so centralizing around Florida here. It's been really exciting for me this past year, and this is just another chapter that's opening for me. And I'm just happy to be here, and that's really all I have to say. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Glad to have you. Terrence, you got anything?
Yeah, the session was good. I was having some knee troubles the first couple of times using the pendulum, but I started doing the unfuckers like I'm supposed to be doing anyway. Yeah, there's a reason for those. And like my knee's great now. Yeah, the squats are going great. Yeah, the session was great. No complaints at all. Getting used to the prowler again after a while, being off from that, building up my endurance and a good little like cardio, thing for me. So yeah, session was good. I don't have any complaints. Food's still really high. Like 4,200 calories right now, cardio 4 times a week at 35 minutes. So nothing too crazy yet. So we're in a really good spot for training. Everything feels great. I remember last prep, I felt really crappy, honestly, joint wise, but this prep going into it, everything feels a lot better, and it's just from me taking better care of myself. So yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I'll add then to what these two guys said is one, what Terrence said, which I always tell everybody too, is obviously try and put a lot of educational content out there and try and tell people, hey, here's the ideal, this and that, but always try and present it very realistically, not from some sort of like, point of just authority or something stupid like that. Because what Terrence said too is I do the same shit. So like, hey, here's all the stuff we should be doing to prep our body pre-session, post-session. But I tell everyone, first and foremost, I am an impatient meathead. I will always choose the path of least resistance. There's tons of stuff that I do in the gym that I don't like doing, and as a result, don't always do it religiously. So some of it's, again, sometimes we'll do what we're supposed to do. We're really to spend 10, 15 minutes pre-session, first warm-up sets, doing some stuff. And lo and behold, when we don't do that, things feel like shit. And when we do it, things feel better. So just trying to do, everybody at home, if you ever get overwhelmed with some of that stuff, just do something consistently. Because even today was an example, didn't go apeshit, just did, I know 3 or 4 things that help me out pre-session, make me feel much better. And then same for Terrence, something consistent. And the other thing I'll add too, which is funny, obviously, Terrence and I have obviously been trained together for a bajillion years. If obviously follow Nick's stuff. If you haven't, go follow Nick's stuff. Mr. Nick Gloff on Instagram. That's the main place you're at?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he puts a ton of good stuff out there. And the joke that I'll put too is Nick has a great balance. I feel like occasionally, I'm not attempting to, but we put out what people perceive as smart stuff. And so today, I don't know if people think we would do getting together. Obviously, Nick's ridiculously strong as well too. And despite perception, we occasionally lift moderately heavy weight as well. But we didn't get our protractors out, and we didn't have a whole lots of conversations about anatomy and origins, insertions and vectors and profiles. I think we said like 4 words most of the time going through, yeah. And then just little things of encouragement, of yelling at each other and encouraging people to keep their pre-workout inside their stomachs and not outside their stomachs.
Yeah.
Which I always joke is that's the whole balance, man. Is if all that nerd stuff doesn't translate to producing results or doesn't translate to something beneficial occurring actually on the gym floor, I really don't care about it. I don't. I mean, there's people that will send me nerd stuff sometimes or look into stuff. And again, I'm the same as everybody else. I have my area where I think it's provides benefit, produces better results, supports people getting better results. And then I have some stuff where I'm just like, it's just either too much or I'm not interested or whatever. And that's the same for everybody else. I always say that should be your filter, is if you, again, perceivably that we're some smart guys that do smart stuff. none of that distracts from our ability to come in and train. And like I said, today in the opposite, we just came in and just smashed some shit. Maybe at some point in time, we'll talk about some nerd stuff as well too. But that nerd stuff should just translate to everybody getting together and being able to have hard sessions, know what hard training is supposed to be and supposed to look like. And all that nerd stuff should just make things harder the right way and easier on the stuff that's not supposed to hurt or break during the session. So that's part of the reason why I enjoyed the session as well too, is sometimes it's necessary to dig a little bit deeper with people if it's going to help them. But lots of times it's just nice when you can just get in and go. So. Sweet. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the session and take a look at some of the stuff we talked through as we went. And if you guys got questions, comments, concerns, let us know. Maybe we'll make a trip over for round 2 over in Stewart, maybe sometime this prep as well too, because just for a change of scenery and so I can have Terrence can travel, but not too far away.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Till next one. Yep. Go. Yep. Another one. Hard. Come on, finish. Nice. Go. Again. Smooth, a little part of the top. Hard. Go. Come on, one more. Control.
I'll never watch because I don't want to be embarrassed because I take a break.
No, he pauses in between.
Okay, cool. Good. Oh. Oh. Shit. All right. One more.
Oh yeah.
Today with the boys, the rest of the day we're gonna play with that on the floor day. What do you kids want to do? Something on the floor.